Today's requests were to do some fractions, some algebra word problems, and some, was it rates or ratios? Rates, right?
It was rates.
Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and start out with, fractions. So Deandra, was there like anywhere you wanted to start with the fractions? Does everybody want to like just kind of start at the beginning?
Yes, by the beginning, please.
Okay, so first thing we're going to look at is how to add and subtract fractions. Okay, so we're adding and subtracting fractions. The only rule here is that they have to have the same denominator, and the denominator is the number in the bottom. So if we had 1/4 plus 2/4, for example, and then we got 1 plus 2, we add the numerators, the numbers on top, and then the denominator or the number in the bottom is the same. It stays the same, okay? Goes the same thing if we are subtracting. If we have 2/5 minus 1/5, we subtract the numerators, 2 minus 1 is 1, the denominator stays the same. So it's pretty straightforward in that regard. Now, of course, fractions never come with the same denominator, okay? They always come with different denominators. So the key here is to turn these fractions to give them the same denominator. Okay, how do we do that? We do that by simply multiplying by the denominator of each other's fractions. So that sounds kind of funky, but it's actually pretty easy. Let's say we have 2/5 plus 1/3. Okay, what we do is we multiply this fraction by this denominator, 3, 3, top and bottom. Okay, and then we multiply this fraction by this denominator, 5, 5, top and bottom. Okay, when we do that, we get 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 5 is 15. So we just transformed this fraction to look like this. Then we do 1 times 5 is 5. 3 times 5 is 15. We add these up, 6 plus 5, 11 over 15. Okay. Once you get there, it's pretty straightforward from that point forward. But yeah, any questions about those steps?
Yes,
No.
I have a question.
Okay.
So you don't have to find the least or the greatest common multiples of the denominators, because the way how you just did it blew my mind. Like, what? I can do it that way?
Yeah, you
And I
can.
must say thank you for that.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, so I mean, you can, but sometimes you waste a lot of time trying to think through
Yep.
that.
True,
True.
Guilty, yes.
You don't want to waste time on the ASVAB. It's just
Right.
like it doesn't make sense. So if you have just like this one rule that you always do, and then you just simplify it afterwards, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, let's do a little bit of practice. Oh, I'll just give you guys one. Oh, no, hold on. 3 over 7. Okay, give that a go. When you get your answer, just write it for me in the chat. Make sure you send it to me privately, because then everybody gets to see your answer. But go ahead and write it in the chat, and that way I know that you're ready. All right, let's go ahead and review this. So real easy, 7, 7, 8, 8, 7 over 56 plus 24 over 56. 7 plus 24 gives us 31 over 56. We're not going to worry yet about simplifying simplifying or anything like that. We're just gonna leave it like that, okay? I mean, we can't simplify this one, so we are gonna leave it like that.